First of all, I want to show off some of my features. If you guys are catching some wind noise, I'm in a windy kind of park. But first off, I put some big 20-inch wheels on this bad boy. They're 275, 55, what does it say? 20s. I put them on here. The first week I got it, I put these on. And once I did all of that, once I put these wheels on, the next thing I did was put an alarm system on here. I got an alarm system that has a motion sensor on it. And the motion sensor, I'll show you where it is. It actually is right here. And what it does, it detects if someone's inside, it will instantly alarm. But I can set a range to the perimeter outside of my vehicle to where if somebody comes close to it, it'll start beeping. It won't alarm, but it'll just chirp, chirp, you know, let people know that somebody's watching. Here's another thing I put on this car. The next thing I put on was these little stripes here. These little claw stripes. Oh yeah, I did that. And I put the door trim on here just so that it wouldn't get damaged when other cars open their doors and when I open mine. Of course, I tinted the windows. And I put some rain guards above it, you can see. Then I put this little vent here. It's a little stick-on vent. It sticks on pretty good, but also added that also to kind of give it a little rougher look. Then I'll put these deer whistles on because I do some fishing and over-the-road trips. I do not want to run into a deer. I don't know if this even work. I don't even know if these whistles work, but you know, I got them on. Then I'll put these little blue lights on right here. They turn blue lights on. Also, got more deer whistles right there. Hopefully it keeps the deer out of my way. Some more of these little stick-on vents here, you know. I'll put these side mirrors on right here because you have blind spots, and the side mirrors just covers extra blind spots. You know, it gives you more of a weapon to see what's going on. Because remember, this car was just a XL. It didn't have nothing with it, nothing to it. It was a plain Jane truck. So then I figured, well, you know what? Those other cars they can actually run 120 volts inside of them. Well, guess what? So can this one. I'll put an inverter in here to where I got my own power source and I control it inside the vehicle. I can move this puppy in or out. It's removable. The whole thing, all the wood pieces, all the frame is removable. And the purpose of being removable, and I got these quick connects on is because I got another vehicle that I connect this into. I have another van. So when I'm using a van, I use this inverter. And when I use this truck, I use this inverter. So I'm switching between the two. I did also add these little swinging doors here, little containers. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Add more. Here's another one on this side. And I also added lights. I added some LEDs in there for nighttime because it's totally pitch dark in here at night. This vehicle didn't come with any interior lights, so I added my own LEDs.
Like them politicians in Washington trying to fight this war with one hand tied around their balls. What do you think there, Bob? Gonna be an investigation or what? Neil, man, you worry too much. It's all to take care of. There's no right or wrong in them. They're just there. It's a nice way.
And pretty cool. Also added this tailgate lift or decline right here, so that when I drop the tailgate, nothing. So if I drop the tailgate, it's got a nice slow release. I think that's cool. What you see here is like there's more lights for nighttime. They actually come on in the dream type color, and they strobe back and forth whenever I'm driving. You know, I got them turned off, but yeah, I got that on here. It looks, I think I like the way that looks too. But also added this little skeleton here. He's got LED lights inside of his eyes and nose, so when I turn on my headlights, his eyes glow and his nose glow. And I got these mud flaps. I couldn't, these mud flaps were really too small, so what I had to do, I had to buy a bigger mud flap and super glue these doggone things to the bigger mud flaps so they would stick out outside the wheel, so they would catch that mud from flying onto my paint, because that's what was happening. Since these tires stick out so much, the mud would just be all over my vehicle, my paint and things. So these mud flaps kind of help, and I think they were kind of sporty too with the Cobra. I also put this side rack up here. They said, you know what, you can't put this thing up when you got this cover on here. You know, we're not going to do it. I don't think we can, you know, I don't think it'd be done. I said, if you guys ain't going to do it, I'll do it my damn self. So that's what I did. I went and bought these bars and mounted these jokers myself. Had to put my own little screws in it, of course. I couldn't use the original screws, but nevertheless, it got the job done. It got the job done. So then I'll show you, I put all these seat covers in myself. These seat covers were, they may look factory, but they are not. I actually bought them separately. I bought them a couple weeks after I bought the vehicle. Also, with these seat covers, got these little additional pouches, you know, for for putting little knickknacks here and there. I got a little trash can that I got it balanced, counterbalanced, so that it doesn't really shake very much. I got a little table that's attached to it. This little table is just a table for me to set my food on the steering wheel, so I can eat sitting in the car. Not driving, but sitting in the car. Yeah, I'm going to show you right now how that tray works on my steering wheel. You see it sitting there? That's kind of how I use it to when I'm eating. See, it works out pretty good. Here's some more of the interior. What I also put in here was this rear view mirror cam. I really wanted to show you that how I got this camera hooked up for my rear view camera. I got it on these back racks here. I got it mounted on here. So that I didn't have to cut any holes in here or anything like that. But I got it mounted on here, and I'll show you what it looks like from inside. That's what you see. And that is the actual camera for the rear view mirror. I got it all protected and covered up, and I got this piece welded on here. This is welded on here. The reason why I got this is because every time I take it to a car wash, they wanted to tear it up. So to those car washes that have brushes, so now I can run it through there, and it don't touch this camera. This camera's been through about 30 car washes since I put it on here, and it hasn't damaged it or ruined it in any way. I had this in another one of my vehicles, and I had it in a repair shop, and after it got repaired, my vehicle was wrecked in some form or fashion with a bumper. And there was no way I was going to tell these guys that they wrecked my vehicle, because you know, how was I going to prove that? They gonna say it was like that before we got in here. Well, guess what? This thing recorded the whole event. These guys were trying to pull my van inside their garage, and they hit the side door with it. Bam. And the guy was like, oh man, did I hurt it bad? And you can hear him on video, except he was a little more explicit. But they were pretty good. They record 24/7 as long as you're driving, and if somebody bumps the vehicle, it'll come on by itself and record the event. Come on and record the event. Also added this radio. This radio here is was not factory, so I put that dude in there because I like to watch movies, and I like for my music to actually be videos. It's just an idea that I don't know, I had it, and just I wanted to see some of them videos. I watch the music because I listen to old school music, 1980s, 1990s, and I like to see some of the people's faces instead of just the song. So that's what I do. So here are some of the features of the video. I'll show you a few pictures, like what it's, you know, how it looks, how it plays.
If it comes down to just me or just you, it's gonna be me. All the way.
And see, I can even play it full screen also. It does its thing. It's really like a big tablet. It's got all kinds of different apps you can load and view. It's just, you know, if you got a tablet, this is exactly what it's like. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it really complemented this vehicle. I got the video on here, and it plays the video while it plays the song. So it's not like I'll be looking at the video driving down the street, but every now and again I'll glance down. But it's just nice to see, you know, somebody back in the 1980s song that you used to love, you know, see the actual person sing it. And there goes that mirror cam again. What else? I put these lights on there. If you can see these lights, you see that dude going up and down, up and down. They do that when I open and shut the door for a moment of time. Then I'll put these little orange lights in here myself. Put them in myself. Of course, I put this bug flap on. And tell you what, all this stuff that I did, I'll put a link in and let you know what it costs and where I got it from. But most of it's Amazon. I'm mostly an Amazon crazy person. I also got one of those little bullet antennas. But for the most part, that's it. I turned a plain, ordinary XL truck into something that that I could appreciate. If I'm gonna make payments for something, I'm gonna make payments for something that I'm damn proud of. That's for sure. That was my goal. That was my goal. I forgot to show you my remote control button for my inverter. This is it right here. That's it right there. I'll just press it on, and there I go. I'll show you where I got one of my outlets inside the vehicle. Not only is it in the back of the vehicle on the inverter, I have it right here as well. Yeah, I put that on too. Also, put a gun safe in here. You see this extra piece on top of this armrest? That's actually a gun safe underneath there. And what it is, it's one of the biometric gun safes. So I just put my finger on the point to where it'll open it up. So it's always locked, and all I gotta do is put a fingerprint on there, and it pops open, and there's my weapon. And here's a more close-up of the safe that I was referring to. So all I really got to do is put my finger on there, and there it goes. It's even lit up inside. So yeah, that's a safe. Keeps everything safe. Compact, hidden, easy access, baby.